Welcome to this introductory video from Spoke. One of the few things that we've found when dealing with a lot of clients and a lot of partners alike is that in addressing a platform like Office 365 and in particular SharePoint, a lot of people don't know where to start. And in fact, the largest problem tends to be they have no idea of what is capable of being done. A frequent question is, what do we get with SharePoint? Or how can we use the Office 365 services for a business? And because none of the services actually provide common business templates or business patterns which we can actually model things off, this becomes a very costly learning exercise for those people that don't know how to deal with it. So in this series of videos, I'm actually going to take you through an introduction of some standard business activities, services, and processes that can be handled and managed by Office 365 and the SharePoint environment. More importantly, we'll be showing you things that can be done using only a combination of configuration and in some cases some light JavaScript to make it look a little, well, as you can see from the background, a little prettier. So in this instance, in this first video, we will be walking through what is classically being delivered using SharePoint, which is a web publishing solution. We want to know that we can make something look a little bit nicer, a little bit richer, and more appropriate for our organization than a standard SharePoint site. And what we have here in front of us is just one example of what a classic communications or web publishing solution can look like in virtually no time at all. As we can see, there's the common activities of a campaign, a sponsored image here which actually goes off to a specific story. We have our immediate notices from the organization, and we can click through to see what each ones of these are. In this case, this talks about an outage. We have our classic roll-up for the news, which is our corporately managed content, and then a series of tools and useful items that most organizations need. And pretty much every intranet communications or publishing solution I have ever seen has news, notices, links or tools, event calendars, and last but not by no means least, a directory, i.e. the corporate telephone book. Next example of the environment, we actually have a very similar looking but a more modern touch-based delivery for the UI, and in fact in both cases we actually have a mobile example which shows how the layout can be modified for change of device, how the menuing formats can be adjusted, and even how the formats can be refactored into a more streamlined view specifically designed for mobiles. And SharePoint offers you the facility to be able to create all of this with little or no custom development. In the next session, we'll be taking a look at publishing quality and control documents.